What's going on, Dolphins fans? It's Connor from the Dolphins Dive, and in today's video, we're going to be breaking down where the Miami Dolphins running back core stacks up to the rest of the NFL. Before I hop into today's video, quick little plug to the merch shop, dolphinsdive.com, where you can get dope Dolphins merch like this Mike McDaniel McLovin shirt or a Tua shirt or anybody you're interested in. We keep dropping new merch, and we've got Javon Holland on the way and Jalen Phillips. But without further ado, I'm going to hop right into today's video, and this is kind of an ongoing series where I see where each Dolphins position stacks up to the rest of the NFL. I already did quarterbacks and where Tua ranks in the NFL, and now we're going to running back. So the Dolphins running back room, in my opinion, is actually pretty good. We have Raheem Mostert, Devon Arcane, who seems to be a very promising rookie who's got a ton of speed. We got Jeff Wilson, who's a powerful runner, Savon Ahmed, Myles Gaskin, who's kind of fell off for us, but he's still a special teams kind of guy. But as I was making this list, I came to realize, as much as I like the Dolphins running back room, there's a lot of good running back rooms in the NFL, and I'm here to break down where we stack up. Obviously, Dalvin Cook is still out there, and the Dolphins have shown interest, as Dalvin Cook has said that they've talked to him, he's talked to them, he seems interested, and we also seem interested. I feel like that just kind of comes down to numbers, but Dalvin Cook would boost our current ranking, but I'm going to get into the rankings right now. So I don't feel like reading my entire list, so I'm going to put a graphic on the screen right now of all the teams I have the Dolphins ranked higher than. So as you can see, we've got about 11 teams, or 13 teams rather, that the Dolphins I have ranked higher than. But there's still a lot of good running back cores. This was tough. I like the Dolphins over some of these teams simply off of depth. We have Raheem, who's a good player. Jeff's shown very good talent. And then Devon also seems has good upside for us. So based off what you saw, you know where the Dolphins rank, and that's going to be at 19, which, like I said, to me, honestly, was a surprise. I thought they would have been a lot higher, but that's just how the nature of it fell, honestly. And a lot of it also has to do with the fact of scheme and how much they're utilized and offensive lines, but it's hard to balance all of that. Obviously, last season, the Dolphins didn't run the ball a whole lot, so based off these other running back rooms, I felt like this was the best place to put them, trying not to be biased. I had the help of my friends when making this list, and they helped keep me in check and help optimize this list. So I'm going to drop the list right now of the teams ahead of the Dolphins, obviously highlighted by the 49ers and CMC. You got Nick Chubb and the Browns, Josh Jacobs. There's a lot of good running back cores. And there's some teams you could have argued the Dolphins would go better than, but that's just the nature of how I made this list, and I feel like I did a good job at not being biased. But where would the Dolphins rank with Dalvin is a really good question. I think they would at least shoot up to a top 10 team. So is there value in potentially acquiring Dalvin? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Who knows? Well, let's see what Chris Greer does. But I feel like this helps put into perspective where the Dolphins rank in terms of the league. So I would say we're about average at the running back position. As we all know, running back is a dime a dozen. You can get them anywhere. Devon Arcane could turn out to be one of the best running backs in all football. That's just how the position works. Like, of the top 10 picks, you got Alvin Kamara, who was drafted in the 3rd round. Jonathan Taylor drafted in the 2nd round. But honestly, a lot of those running backs are drafted pretty high. But nonetheless, I still have very good confidence in this current room. If you add Dalvin to it, it takes it over the top. But for the Dolphins scheme, we have all that we need. We're running a wide zone scheme. We want to keep fresh running backs. We have to have a guy who can pass pro or catch the ball, and someone who can run on early downs to get the tough yardage. And Jeff Wilson fills that role. Raheem Mostert fills the running back role. Devon Arcane can catch the rock. So we have the players to fill the roles. We don't have a workhorse, but you don't need that in this modern NFL. We have a good stable of backs to keep them fresh, and if someone goes down with injuries, we have people behind them. So I'm confident in the room. Despite their 19th rank, I'd be comfortable going into the season with this running back core, and hopefully Devon Arcane develops into a very, very good player that boosts this room even higher. But that's all I've got today. Appreciate anybody for watching. Comment down below, where do you think the Dolphins should have ranked? I have them at 19. Where do you have them ranked? But I appreciate you guys for watching. Like and subscribe to help the channel grow. And until next time, I'll catch y'all.